Hello, hello. Where should I look? Right here?
Yes, up there.
I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. And well, we have some downtime, so we decided we'd do the Tuesday night live stream right now.
Yeah,
If
even though we're not prepared.
Yeah. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. Yeah, so this is not our normal time.
And look how weird we look.
Well, I mean, I can... It is what it is. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the short side. We don't have any books.
Yep, Keto Chow in the hotel. So Storm Chasing Gal is here. Kendra is here from Oklahoma.
Hey, Kendra.
And Pickle, yep, says hello.
Hello.
Just Jason says hello, everyone. And Marianne is here as well.
How's the sound? We don't have mics. It must be echoey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it is what it is.
Sure.
We're in the hotel room. We are in Tucson, Arizona.
Right.
We flew into
Phoenix.
Went to breakfast. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then we drove down
delicious.
here. And here we are. We're going to go to
Did
dinner
you
with
drive
some...
to south or north?
We drove south to Tucson. We're here to do dinner with some friends. And then Miriam has a doctor appointment in the morning.
Doctor.
And it was there was no way that we could have flown here tomorrow morning. And apparently there's a gem show going on.
We don't know where, but they're starting to set up stuff for it. So I
Yeah.
guess it goes on for the whole month or something like that.
Mhm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting.
There.
No, but then it doesn't want to say.
Likely.
Ah, ah, ah. Whatever. Okay.
It's fine. We'll just be here.
We'll just be here. So yeah. Miriam wanted me to come along because
I like his company.
it's weird.
I don't need
Anyway.
I didn't need him to come.
Joanne is
I
here
just
from
like-
Mesa, Arizona.
Hey.
Nice.
We just were in Mesa.
No, we were in
ago.
Phoenix.
We were in Mesa when we had breakfast. Thank you.
Was that Mesa? No. Okay. Storm Chasing Gal says Happy New Year. Lynette just finished a 5-mile hike. Wow. Bags Love is here from North Carolina. Evelyn says hello. Storm Chasing Gal says, is it humid there? In Arizona? No.
It's the desert.
It's
the same as us, except
delightfully.
no snow.
Yes, and the air conditioner keeps
And
popping
it's
on.
warm.
And Jason says the audio is good.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
Nice.
You got our back.
Let's see. Hope says my salty. Oh, wait a sec.
You're showing it.
Let's jump in. Hope says my salty was delivered today. I will head across the border to pick it up. Oh, because it's Hope is in Canada.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
has to go to Washington. Joanne says yes, the big Tucson Gem Show, and I think that's why when we were looking for flights here, it was like
Oh,
$830
Really
to
expensive.
fly from Salt Lake.
Well, to be sure, I've had this appointment for a while, and I could have gotten
Well, you were just going to do it
Right.
virtually,
a
but
long time.
anyway.
ago, but-
Gina's here. Happy afternoon. Yes.
Hi,
Sonia got
Gina.
salty today in the mail. I've only tried the clean slate because I have no sense of taste due to COVID.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited to try all the
That's smart.
flavors.
That was smart, Sonia.
Jim Thagerson's here.
Hey, Jimmy.
You weirdo.
Hey, Jimmy.
So I'm choosing gal. Oh wait, it's dry. That's right. Let's see. Evelyn says I got my. It's. Why does it keep doing
Keep
that?
pushing the buttons.
Yeah, Evelyn. Anyway, Evelyn says I got my salty today. First tried booyah berry.
Yes. You like it?
Kimberly just
I like
got.
that name.
So my Keto Chow kit arrived in the mailbox today.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I learned about it. 2 Crazy Ketos talking about Keto Chow. I start tomorrow. Here's the 2024. I have been looking forward to 2024 all year. I have never got like accustomed to writing 2023 on stuff.
Oh,
For me, it was a
24.
yeah.
You
So
just skipped it last year.
I'm looking. Yeah. Anyway, Neely's here. Hi, Neely. I showed Miriam your snickerdoodle cookie video.
Oh, so cute.
Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I was doing stuff on the computer. Miriam was approving timesheets, and then I ran payroll.
Yep. Because, you know, that's what you do on a holiday.
Oh, says great memory, Chris. Yep. Gino loves the blue berry.
Yeah.
So he says I also got the blueberry pie keto chow for the first time. I can't wait to try it.
Nice.
That's one of Lindsay Murphy's favorites. Is the blueberry pie. Flat River Keto's here. Made it back
Glad
to
you made it home safe.
Nebraska.
To Platte River.
Yep. North Platte.
North Platte.
Rekka says, by the way, I tried pecan sticky bun today. Delicious.
Yes.
Might be a top favorite with banana and chocolate peanut butter.
Well, I can tell you what, I am missing my Ninja Creamy today.
Oh, yeah?
I am
Well,
sad.
yesterday for lunch, I mixed up what it said was a chocolate toffee. Turns out it was a chocolate toffee that had been mixed with a little bit of butterscotch. Like there was some leftover butterscotch from doing the butterbeer recipe.
Yeah.
And so Miriam made it into butterscotch chocolate toffee. By the way, if you don't have butterscotch like me, chocolate toffee is pretty good. It's reasonably close. Hope says, Kimberly, I hope you love Keto Chow as much as the most of us do.
I hope so too.
Yeah, and Rick Wendy is here.
Hey,
Rebecca says that sounds good.
so good.
Yeah, we're going to a barbecue place tonight.
Yeah.
It's always interesting
Hopefully
to go
good,
to a new
we
place.
don't really know it at all.
Well, and it's always like, do they let you buy just the meat?
Yeah.
I love barbecue places
We looked that up. So
that have meat by the pound or half pound, whatever. But it's always a question of if they've got ribs, do they put sauce on the ribs or do they just put salt and maybe pepper? If they just do salt and pepper, I'm going to demolish those ribs.
It's just killing me how big your chin looks with this view. It's like all chin.
Miriam says, over here, I have a hair on my eyebrow.
You have to. Oh, you can see it.
There
oh
it
my
is.
gosh, there it is, your old man hair. That's so gross. Hearing that.
Two Crazy Ketos is here. Neely says, I made the birthday cake fudge last night. It was decadent.
Yes, I made fudge for New Year's, and I just made it chocolate, and it was good.
And Crystal says, hey, y'all are early. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I need to get the salty out of the mailbox.
Yeah, locked in the mailbox.
Nice. Yeah, we're early because we are going to be meeting some people and doing dinner with them.
So if you're in the Tucson area, meet us at 6.
You can.
At the, what's it called again? Ken's Hardwood Barbecue.
Ken's Hardwood Barbecue.
Hopefully it's good.
It might be. Well, and it might be a little late to change your plans.
It'll be good.
Yeah, so we would be doing that in the middle of everything, so we just decided to do it early. Storm Chasing Gal says, tell them sauce on the side. Here's the thing. Sometimes
they just put it in
they
there.
cook it with the barbecue sauce on there, and so you have
we will
no
definitely
choice.
tell them all the things and ask for all the exceptions that we prefer.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And a lot of times you can get like pulled pork, and that's usually pretty good. If the ribs have the sauce on them, I'm gonna pretty much just eat pulled pork.
Well, and I will just get a brisket sandwich and throw the buns away because they are known for their brisket sandwiches.
Which is weird. Why not just have brisket?
Well, hopefully they do. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You never know. When you're picking a spot, you're like, I'll just try the best I can.
Melissa's on a lunch break. Welcome.
Hey,
Evelyn says, with my order
happy
today,
lunch.
I can have an eggnog keto chow every week until you release it again next year.
That's a
Planning to
smart
not
plan.
fail. Well, and yeah, we're out of stock of the eggnog.
Oh, really?
Is my understanding. Yeah.
I guess Christmas is really over.
Christmas for Christmas.
Christmas is over.
It's funny. This lens is, super distorted.
I know. Like, I can't get
Hope
over your
says you also
giant
get to
chin.
hang with Wendy and Harry.
Yes,
Will Sally be there too? I think Sally will be there.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if she's allowed to go to restaurants.
Yeah. Now she's legitimately an emotional support animal. Harry needs Sally.
Yes.
And Wendy. Let's be honest. Wendy does a great job
I
too.
mean,
And it's always interesting because I'm very allergic to dogs and cats and horses and chinchillas and all sorts of stuff like that.
every animal with
I don't know
fur.
about rabbits because one of our kids is
Yes.
allergic to like all the fur except rabbits. Like we actually had them tested.
Yeah.
But
yes.
but I recognize that there are people who need a helper animal, and I am willing to be sniffly for their benefit. I do have a problem with people who just bring along a dog because they're like, I need a dog. And it's like, okay.
Well, maybe they just want a dog. And you want a wife, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Just bring
You
her
don't
along.
make me sneeze very much, though.
Sometimes.
Let's see. Kimberly says, thanks, Hope. I know I'll love it. I'll be making a lot of ice cream. By the way, I don't know if it's still on sale, but the Ninja Creamy was on sale at Sam's Club for $120. Hope says I made butterscotch, chocolate, and chocolate mint fudge for Christmas.
Oh,
so
that
good.
sounds amazing.
John says, funny, I get those weird long eyebrow hairs, but I have to rip them out because they're always solid white.
I don't know what yet.
See, Diane says the sausage pumpkin soup is a staple of my diet.
Me too.
How much longer will pumpkin spice caramel soup be available? Until it's
gone.
sold out.
Yeah.
But here's the cool thing. Once it's sold out, you can use the
salted caramel.
Salted caramel, yes. You just throw in some pumpkin seasoning.
Yeah. Why not? Because it has pumpkin puree in it. So
yeah.
It might be enough.
Yep. And Lindsay Murphy actually made the soup and changed around the recipe a little bit. She's like, I'm going to make it my own. And she, if I remember correctly, she cooked it using her blender. And so it pureed it super small.
Yeah.
I've been really meaning to try that.
I just don't want to wait that long. I mean, I know it's not that long.
So Joe says, order arrived, salty order arrived Saturday ahead of the original schedule. Tried the mango and the lemonade flavor so far. Both good, but lemonade is preferred at the moment. I assume you mean the Endless Summer, which is a strawberry lemonade.
No, he's talking about the citrus splash.
Maybe not. I don't know. Because there's the citrus splash.
The citrus splash
Joe,
is
which one are you talking about?
Lemon.
We have differing opinions on which one you're talking about.
Are you talking about pink or
Is
pink?
Chris right or is
I am right.
That reminds me of that Meet the Robinsons. It's like just
doesn't matter if she's wrong. She's always right. He's right.
That's a fun show. Kathy says I didn't get a free sample in my order though. If you had an existing recurring subscription and that went through, it would have bypassed
the free
the thing that adds it to there.
Weird.
But you can contact customer service and say, hey, I think I was supposed to get a free sample. Can you look into it? And they'll check it out.
Yeah, they will. And they're there now because it's still during business hours.
It's almost 4 o'clock.
Unlike our normal Tuesday night live, it's so not nighttime.
Yeah, Joanne says, yep, they usually take Sally everywhere. Yes, they actually brought Sally into Keto Chow, and it was absolutely fun. Yes.
It was really
She's a cute little dog. Let's see.
What did Too Crazy Keto say?
It says most people who have allergies to pets are not allergic to rabbits. That's why Rachel's brother has rabbits.
Oh,
that's
because he's
interesting.
Allergic. I forgot.
And I know I'm not allergic to
chickens
or to reptiles.
Yeah. And reptiles don't stick their scales in your nose.
And chickens kind of take care of themselves.
Except for the poop part.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to clean that up.
Beth says I looked at last night and was sad to see eggnog was sold out. I should have ordered more a couple of weeks ago, but Christmas travel made me delay. Oh well, I shall enjoy it all the more next fall or winter.
Right. And Beth, did you have a good holiday? Because that's more important anyway.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. It says Ninja Creamy is on sale at Sam's Club until the 22nd.
Yay. Should we go get another one just for fun?
Actually, it might not be a bad idea.
Let's do it.
Well, because our other one is,
a pink one?
I don't know. Please. Our other one is, it makes a funny grindy noise.
It kind of
when you, well, it's probably going to break. But anyway, Cindy says hello.
Hey, Cindy.
Kathy says I'm going to do meat and Keto Chow for January. Yes. That's a good combination.
Hey, did you guys hear the cute video by Two Crazy Ketos that they're going to do more? They're focusing on just getting more this year, so like more out of your health and more friendship and more whatever.
More up my nose.
More up your nose.
Hugh points out that in Memphis you can get dry or wet ribs at most places, but dry means barbecue rub only, which still has some sugar. Yeah, that's my concern.
Yeah.
Pulled pork without any sauce is a bit dry, so I take my sugar-free sauce with me.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
We do a lot, but not when we're on an airplane. We'll just make do.
Oh, see, Joe said it was endless summer. I was right.
You were right. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Kathy says, I wonder if salted caramel would make butter beer. I would actually try the chocolate toffee.
Yeah. That would be better.
Yeah.
We do have an apple pie butterbeer recipe that's pretty good too. But I think if you did the apple pie recipe, you should put the sugar-free, what's it called? Not root beer, the other one.
Oh, the Zevia, the
What's it called?
cream soda.
Cream soda. Put the cream soda in instead of water.
There you go.
Mwah. Yummy.
Cindy's having caramel vibe salty. I took Crazy Keto sides with Miriam. Lemon would be citrus splash. Now I was right.
Thank you.
Joanne is
Right.
anxious to try a salty. Cindy says, hi, everyone. I'm waiting on my salty to arrive any minute. It's 5:55 and the mail has not yet come.
What?
Well, and
Salty.
the postal service should be recovered from
Christmas. Although I finally ordered a sofa for my basement.
Yep.
Because I went to IKEA. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so dumb. Oh, I
So
ordered for
dumb.
pickup from IKEA. I went to the
A sofa.
sofa. I went to
Grab the truck.
I went to Keto Chow and got the truck, traded out the cars, which is not that big a deal. I'm grateful I have access to a truck.
Got to IKEA.
Got to IKEA and they gave me everything in my order. And I'm like, this all fits on one cart. Where's the sofa? Like, it's supposed to be a sofa. I'm pretty sure this could fit in my van. I didn't need to get a truck for this. So I put everything in the truck. I go back out and I'm missing a very important part of my order. The entire giant sofa. And they're like, I don't see that on here. I'm like, well, I paid for it. See this receipt? See this? I felt bad. They were actually really helpful.
Yeah.
But they were out of stock and I didn't get to
Turns
go
out
back.
Miriam doesn't need the cushions without the sofa.
Or the covers. Right? So like I said, well, I don't want these without the sofa. And they're like, well, you have to go over here to the return
You have
line
to return them now.
to return those. And I'm like,
But they jumped into the
wonderful.
front of the line.
They did.
That's
That was
so
so nice. They jumped me to the front of the line with their, computer. And then everyone that was sitting there waiting, the 15 people were like, what? Oh, sorry. I've been here for 20 minutes. Actually, I was probably there more than that. But
So Krista says, love salty. Will drinking more than one a day cause gastrointestinal issues? I'm worried about the increasing magnesium.
I doubt it.
I would doubt it as well.
Yeah.
The type of
I've
magnesium
had
that's
2
in
a
there.
day and haven't had problems, but I don't have problems with magnesium. So that's maybe not the best
Yeah.
person to give advice on that.
Nice. Let's see. Aaron says, my salty order arrived about 45 minutes ago. I tried stoked mango. It's delicious.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Veronica says, ooh, the 22nd? I think my husband would notice another kitchen gadget. It's not a kitchen gadget.
It's a medical device.
It's a medical device.
It's going to help you be successful.
Yes, it's going to help you be more
And
healthy.
if you go on Amazon, you can buy the knockoff lids.
Yes.
And they have pink ones. And they're so cute.
Yeah, and it's the original ones, which the original Ninja Creamy containers, you can buy like a 4-pack on Amazon for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so Alyssa says the blade on my Creamy keeps disconnecting partway down. When
Yes.
starting. Very annoying.
That's what ours is doing. So I think
I microwave it for 30 seconds before I put it in
Yes.
there, and it doesn't do that
yes,
anymore.
I think what the problem is, at least I've noticed this, especially with chocolate mint, is and I have an older version of chocolate mint, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I have some old stuff. I think it has more water to stuff ratio
Okay.
than maybe it needs.
One's
and
getting
so
like
it almost freezes harder at the bottom, so it like goes halfway through and then hits a spot that it can't.
I think it's getting
take care
overheated.
of.
I think the motor is getting
Maybe.
overheated, saying,
I don't know.
dude, I'm out.
We just have our theories here. But
Yeah.
anyway, 30 seconds in the microwave before we put it in, and it seems to not be
Yep.
doing
You
that.
also don't
So,
have to run it as many times on a respin.
Yes.
So, let's see. Joanne says a
So try
backup
it.
Creamy is
It
a
is
good
super
idea.
annoying. I'm
Yes,
sorry
it would.
about that.
Sonia wants to focus on service to others this year. That is a
Yes,
good.
After you get
focus.
better, you need a rest. And
Cindy
then
says, I'm
you
talking
can
about snail mail. Yep.
Yeah.
Joe's IKEA is crazy busy today. Lynn's here. True Health says, made it, but I'm late, trying to catch up at 2x speed. Hoping my salty
Oh,
arrives
really talky fasty.
tomorrow. And Defense Wiz is here also.
Yay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got here.
Mhm.
We had a fun drive.
Mhm.
The freeway in between Phoenix
It's
and
called
Tucson,
I-10.
I-10. There's a part where it's only
There's just
2
one
lanes,
section.
and they have all these signs that say no
Trucks,
trucks
slow
in left lane,
Yeah.
no commercial
Mhm.
vehicles in left lane, get out of the left lane. And there
Come
were
on,
so
guys.
many trucks
Get
in the
out of
left
left
lane.
It was fine. Like the traffic wasn't too bad. Honestly.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
But we did have to get up at 5 a.m. this morning.
I know, sad. Like we usually do every other day, but since it's Christmas break, it feels like it's super early.
Yeah. But our kids are done with Christmas break.
We're starting school tomorrow. Yay.
Let's see. Alyssa says, yeah, I can see the line on the creamy when I freeze it. I thought that maybe the butter was all settling to the bottom. Right, the microwave trick, though.
Yep.
Nice.
Even, I bet if you just got it out and just set it on the counter like 20 minutes ahead of time.
Yeah, but microwaving it is easier.
Yeah, well, either way, I just was thinking.
Like, I'm the laziest person you know.
There's
I'm
options.
so lazy.
You could put it in a bowl with water, just like a baby bottle.
I mean, but then it wouldn't. When you microwave it, the microwaves penetrate it, and it kind of does a more consistent melting. Anyway, Vincenzo says have a good time with Harry and Wendy when you guys meet up. We will. Yeah, we actually brought some these guys to give to the people we're going to meet up with. So inside, these are what we are giving. If you place an order on the Keto Chow site and it goes through the regular shopping cart, you get one of these, and it has
3 or 4
Booyah Berries, Citrus Splash, and Stoked Mango.
Yeah, so not endless summer.
So I've been watching.
Endless summer is pink lemonade.
Yeah, it is. Wendy and Harry, because there are 9 flavors of salty, which was kind of weird to launch it with 9 flavors. That was a bit of a why not? Anyway, but
Chris likes weird numbers.
Yep. Well, it's what I came up with. It was 8 flavors, and then we did a unflavored, unsweetened one, and that was the number of flavors that tasted really good. And I'm like, yeah, let's launch with these. Anyhow, because we have 9 flavors, Wendy and Harry have been trying. Each of them have been trying a different flavor every day. So I've been watching their videos, and I think it was yesterday. They were having the stoked mango, but I can't remember if it was Wendy or Harry kept calling it smoked mango. And I'm like, man, now I want the
smoking mango.
Now I want mango with a bit of a smoke flavor. That sounds really good. Anyway, Kathy says, in case someone doesn't know, dry erase markers are good for labeling your Keto Chow.
Yeah, I've done that before.
We kind of like those stickers.
Like the stickers.
They work really well.
The ones that just dissolve, because then I don't have to stress about it.
True Health says, I'd love a backup creamy, but my hubby would be upset. Too many kitchen gadgets. Already have a backup compressor ice cream maker. That will have to do for any emergencies for now.
Right. That's a good point. We have a backup compressor ice cream
Sell
maker
the compressor ice cream maker
and
offer up or Craigslist.
Ninja.
You could probably buy 1.5 Ninja Creamies for the cost of that compressor ice cream
how
maker.
much you bought it. That doesn't mean how much you can sell it.
Well, yeah.
It's true.
Alyssa says, who wants to wait 20 minutes to eat ice cream? Right? 30 seconds is too long.
Yes.
If I could wait that long before eating sweet stuff, I might not have a weight issue.
Me too.
Cindy says, first day of carnivore down, 29 more to go.
She said 39. But I think she meant 29.
Well, right there.
Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh. Cancel. I accidentally tried to reload the page. Let's see. Jackie says, I love that you started salty with such a choice.
Yes.
Well, no, the problem is I don't know when I'm going to get around to
next
new
year.
Flavors, because I kind of want to let these
do what they're going to do
for
first.
A while. So
we'll see.
And I have a list of fantastic flavors to try out, but it might be a while before I get to those.
Yeah.
Jason says, I will have to check the mail. Tracking says, my salty left Toronto 3 days ago. Really? But that's an awful long time to go 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy says, I accidentally grabbed half and half at the store instead of heavy whipping cream, wondering why my coffee wasn't creamy.
I'm sorry.
And that's the problem. So half and half it's half cream, half whole milk.
Yeah.
Which means it's got a lot more sugar in it because of the milk.
Sorry.
And by the way, there are people who look at something and they're like, hey, that glass is half empty. And other people who say that glass is half full.
And some people say that's half and half.
No, some people say that glass is twice as big as it needs to be.
Yes,
It's twice the size it needs to be.
Yeah.
It's 2 times larger than it should be.
And
That's-
half and half has twice as much sugar as it should
Yes,
have because
yes.
it's not heavy cream.
It's not heavy cream. Well, and that's we get that question a lot. Can I
Yeah.
use half and half? And it's like, well, you can. And they're like, because half and half has fewer calories. It's like, actually, it means that you have to use 4 or 5 times more half and half to equal the same amount of calories as
Yeah.
a little tiny amount of heavy cream. So you can hit the same calories that are in half and half just with a little teeny bit of half and half. I mean, of heavy cream,
Yeah.
and fewer carbs. So, I mean, if you've got half and half and you're like, well, I've got to use it up, you totally can. Or you can eschew the sunk cost bias. And you're like, would I buy it again? No. Then I'm throwing it away, which is so hard.
It's so hard.
I have sunk cost bias coming out my ears. Also, I have this really long hair on my eyebrow.
I'm going to get that.
Flower Kyo says I keep calling it smoked mango also.
Smoked mango.
Joe says, yes, engineer. The glass is too big. That's exactly right. Cindy says it'll be a long 29 days without any keto chow, but with salty. So, the funny thing about doing something like carnivore is you have to find your reason why. Why are you doing it?
Yep.
And if your reason why you're doing it is like, I am eliminating dairy and most plant products.
Right.
Well, then your carnivore, your whatever it is that you're doing may include things like flavored electrolytes. Or it may be no sweeteners at all. And it's up to you to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it.
Yes. We don't have any questions today.
Defense says someone that actually used the word eschew in a sentence. My day is complete. Look, man, I'm a sesquipedalian.
What was that word I wanted you to use last week?
I don't know. But at church on Sunday, somebody was having a problem bringing up a video to show on one of the TVs. And I just said, he said something about being computer illiterate. I said, you're not illiterate. You're just maladroit.
That made that feel very good.
He's like,
sure.
What? I'm like, maladroit. It means you're just not good at that one thing.
That one thing.
Because everybody has stuff that they're good at.
Yes.
Like, I see people who play the piano. For me,
yes,
the ability of people to look at sheet music and turn that into finger movements, and not just that, to look at both lines.
Well, the thing is, it's 4 different things because you got
or 6,
or
or more, true. And that to me is fascinating. That people can do that.
In fact, that if you practice like you do, you can pretty much memorize it. And then when you're looking at it, you've got it memorized. But sight reading from the beginning, like, how do you never see a piece of music?
I don't know.
And then just look at all of these notes at one time.
Yeah, and comprehend them. It's fascinating. So I think everybody has a gift that they're blessed with, that everybody else looks at them and they're like, that is magic.
I can breastfeed 2 twins at a time.
She makes food. Like, if you pulled on my ear and toast came out, I think you would be pretty surprised, and you would think that that's amazing.
Although I quit. I only did it for,
it's like
a year
a long
or so.
time.
Each.
Jennifer says I'm doing ketovore instead of carnivore. 10 carbs or less, fewer.
That's what I'm
having keto chow split with core for vitamins and fat.
Nice.
Someone was making fun of me for using less versus fewer correctly, and I said I learned it from watching Weird Al.
To do it on purpose.
Because in his word crimes video, he talks about fewer versus less. Anyway, if you can count it with your fingers and toes, it's fewer. Anyway, Brady says, thank you for your products. It helped me lose 120 pounds of brandy. Sorry. What did I say?
Brady. It's okay. It's hard to say words.
Anyway, 120 pounds back in 2020. I'm jumping back on the keto wagon. Welcome back. And we'll be ordering again soon to help kick the sweet cravings.
Yes. And the thing that I really like about Keto Chow and Keto Brick is it's not so overly sweet that I crave more.
Yeah.
I feel like I had it, it's delicious, and then I can be done. So I love
Nice.
that.
Connie just ordered salty, and Jackie has a great question.
Yes, Connie.
Are the electrolytes colored or clear?
They're clear.
In fact, they don't have any colors or dyes or anything else. If we ever get around to marketing salty for military applications,
Which that would be awesome.
the U.S. military, the Department of Defense, requires all flavored beverages to have color in them to distinctly distinguish them from water, which is interesting. So we would have to put colors into salty if we ever did. But yeah, they mix up virtually transparent except for the orange, which is a slight cloudy, and that's because of the flavoring.
Weird, huh?
Let's see. Mimi says my salty was delivered on day 30 in a stupid mailbox without working key. Oh, December 30th.
Oh.
And I'm still trying to get it out. I will go to the post office tomorrow. That's terrible. Cindy says, yeah, she's doing this to help one of her subscribers who's
You're so
struggling.
sweet. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to get up, buddy. Like you gotta have somebody to walk that walk with you, and you're just so nice to help her out. Or him out. Sorry, I just assumed.
Evelyn says her husband Carl won the peppermint giveaway. Whoever made the note, guessing Chris was hilarious. It was not me. We actually have people who work for Keto Chow that are
amazing,
smarter at doing their jobs than I am at doing their jobs.
Yes.
Which is kind of the whole point, right?
Pretty much everyone in Keto Chow is smarter than I am, and that's okay.
Hire people who are good at what they do and let them do their job. So in this case, it was probably Chanel that wrote it. She does an amazing job at writing stuff. Yeah. Jennifer says, I love salty too with ketovore giving up my coffee on Friday before my blood drop.
Ooh,
wow.
Good job for you.
Kathy says, I feel the same way about pianists. Wow. Right?
Yeah, right.
Or people who do, there's so many things that people do.
Okay, well, tell us what you guys are good at. What are you good at? I want to hear it. I want to see it.
John says, I love the guy that can play the piano upside down. That's John Schmidt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
What does he call it? He calls that particular thing. I don't remember what it's like. Numbly something. Patricia says, I can't listen. I'm at work. Boo hoo. Oh,
sorry.
Blaze says, reading sheet music is like reading a book. Yeah, unless you don't have
Except that you're not reading
for
4 lines at once. That's the thing.
Robin says, my mother could play the piano by ear. Hear the song and play it.
That's so
fantastic.
Cool. That's so cool.
Let's see. Michelle says, so being carnivore is too restrictive for me. However, not labeling myself as a carnivore, even though I eat 99% carnivore.
I also do that.
I haven't had anything other than beef, butter, bacon, and eggs since Christmas Day. That's hilarious.
Yeah. But I think sometimes, okay, this is a mental thing, right? Sometimes as soon as you say, I can't have it, that's immediately what you want to have.
Yes.
And so you got to play those games with yourself to make yourself do it. And if you're a ketovore and pretty much carnivore, that's good enough. Like it's awesome. I love that you said that. Thank you.
Hope says, good things you don't have toast coming out of your ears. We would all run away screaming.
Right.
That's actually a quote from Paul Reiser in his book Babyhood.
That was a really funny book.
It was a funny
book.
book.
We needed that in our life at that time.
Yes, we did. Let's see. Yeah. Did I read this? Says, good thing you don't have. Yeah. Okay. Coming out of your ears, we would all run away screaming. Michelle thinks that's funny. Sheila says, question, is it true that I can use powdered egg whites added to Keto Chow to add additional protein? Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. And if you add too much, it'll taste eggy, but it doesn't matter to me. I've done it lots of times before.
Sonia says, my salty was packed by a dragon. Who is that? Is that Audrey?
Yes, I think that is Audrey. That's our daughter.
I have a stamp. It doesn't get used very often, but it says
Mine
El Guapo.
says Miriam the Great, and it's in my drawer. I never use it.
Flat River Kyo says, if I ever think too hard about how I'm able to read piano music and play it, that's when I make a mistake while playing. See, for me, it's the same way when I'm tying a tie.
You just do it.
If I get distracted, if I think about it, I can't do it. But if I just do it, it's fine.
It's like tying your shoes. That's what's so funny, because when you're teaching somebody something,
Like,
and
hold
then
on
you
a
go
second.
to, let me do that real quick so I can figure out what I'm doing, because it's so
Yeah, I don't remember how I do
habitual.
that.
And that's what's so cool about Atomic Habits is the whole point is you're making yourself 1% better, and you're making your systems into habits. Once they become habits, then you can do them without thinking, and then you have success.
Up from the ashes of something come the roses of success.
I don't know. that
Evelyn can
song.
play the nose flute. It's from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
You can?
Come
Oh,
the roses, those rosy roses.
that must be one of the songs I don't like. to
Come the
sing.
roses of success. They're building a car that can fly, and then it falls apart at the end of the song.
Okay.
They're all the scientists and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
They've captured
In
the dad.
in the factory.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, they're in the castle.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's a fun movie. It's very silly. I especially like when he kisses the lady and it's like, well, now we'll have to get married.
That's our favorite line from every movie in the whole world.
Every time
Every time somebody kisses, I'm
kisses
like,
on a movie, it's
"Now
like, now they have to get married. Cindy says, have a great time with Wendy and Harry. True Health says, I finally caught up to normal speed. Nice. Made my first batch of Keto Chow fudge chocolate flavor.
Yum.
Nice.
Love it.
And Carrie Chiasen is here.
Hey, Carrie.
You made it. Well, you're not late. We're early. So, yeah. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
I wanted everyone to tell me what they're good at, but nobody's saying it.
Oh,
Say
Marianne
it.
loves that movie. My favorite thing about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, one of the notable things in my mind, is that everybody thinks it was made by Disney, especially because it has Dick Van Dyke in it.
Yeah, he was
It is
Disney.
not a Disney movie. It was
What
made
is
by
it?
Warner Brothers.
That confuses me.
Yep.
Is that why I can't find it on Disney Plus?
Sweets. Toot. Sweets. Yeah. You cannot find it on Disney Plus. Although there's so many, well, because Disney bought Fox, so a lot of their stuff is on Disney Plus.
Right.
Platte River Keo says I made the dark chocolate Keto Chow fudge with raspberry cheesecake Keto Chow. It was a hit for New Year's.
Oh,
Eve.
that
Nice.
sounds good. So
Jennifer Fine is here. Jujubee is good at scrolling the internet.
Oh, everybody's good at that.
Carrie says good at puns. Donna says I can teach profoundly dyslexic kids to read.
Serious? That's so cool.
Do you give them the Percy Jackson books and say this is about you?
You're really not dyslexic. You're a demigod.
Turns out, yes, you're a half-blood. Let's see. Well, Joe, oh my gosh, there we go. Joe says, FYI, Mickey Mouse. Yes, Steamboat Willie should now be in the public domain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
In
we
fact,
read about that
Corridor
years ago.
Crew, their YouTube channel, they just flat out uploaded the entire thing to their YouTube channel.
Because they can.
Because you can.
That's silly.
Well,
I don't know who that is.
it's a YouTube channel. Anyway, they do interesting video effects stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with all of the Disney, well, not all of the Disney, a majority of Disney's movies have been based on public domain works that they used and adapted it to be their own. And now it's coming back into the public domain. It's really cool.
Cool.
Defenseless says, I got to stream Chitty Chitty
Yes.
Bang Bang. I haven't seen that in ages.
That's such an oldie.
The child catcher was freaky. Anyway,
So freaky. I had nightmares about
yeah.
it.
What were you going to say? Something?
I was going to say, Connie said, jack of all trades, not good at anything. I'm sure she's good at all the things. Because that means you're good at stuff. If you can do things.
Lindsay Murphy keeps on saying that quote. The full quote, according to Adam Savage, is jack of all trades, master of none, better than most.
There you go. There you go, Connie.
So you may
Better
be a
than
jack
most.
of all trades. You're not perfect at anything, but you're better at all the stuff than most.
Which is better than me. And that's okay. I'm not trying to say I'm bad. I'm trying to say you're good. That's awesome.
Yep. Carrie points out that, yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, Winnie the Pooh went into the public domain like last year or the year before.
Yeah.
And somebody took it and made a really dumb horror movie.
Well,
And then
they have a cute cartoon right now.
What? Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Eh.
Somewhere.
And this is the Winnie the Pooh from the original book. You can't use the Disney version, just the original book version.
Ooh, Evelyn rode in the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car in a parade in Scotland.
That's amazing.
How fun is that?
The thing that bugs me so much about that movie is everyone has a British accent. It's taking place in, well, they've got that weird windmill, so it might be in the Netherlands, but everybody has a British accent except for Dick Van Dyke, who just doesn't care. He just talks like an American.
Like
who cares? Yeah.
Because that's him.
Because that's him. Cat Clown says, I'm good at cooking and helping with disabled kids learn to swim.
That is hard.
Really?
And that's so amazing. That's so great that you do that.
Michelle says, I know how to play Jingle Bells using different sizes and shapes of eyeliner caps. I also play the flute.
That's so awesome.
Marianne says, did you know the wheels on the car actually flip up? I've always thought it was just movie magic. Well, I spoke to one of the mechanics. That's fascinating.
Cool.
Jujubee got salty today. Mondo melon was yummy. Joe says, yeah, the child catcher freaked my sisters out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Connie says, you're so sweet. Carrie says, my dad, when I was growing up, would always say he was a jack of all trades, master of none. He has lots of stuff he knew how to do.
Right. But now, and Connie, now you need to add that to the end. Better than most.
There was, it came up in my news feed. There was a guy.
Giant chin.
There's a guy who has a YouTube channel. It's called like Dad How Do I or How Do I Dad or something like that. It's a guy he's in his 40s now. His dad abandoned him and his family when he was a kid.
Oh.
And so his whole thing is it's like showing you how to shave and showing you how to
so cute.
change the oil in a car and how to put
what you would have asked your dad to
how to put a new vacuum bag, how to boil eggs. It's all these little things and how to like tie a tie. So that's his entire YouTube channel is teaching
that's so cute.
Kids how to do stuff.
That's so cute.
If their dad wasn't around. Platte River Keo says that's like Sean Connery in The Hunt for Red October. I speak Russian with a Scottish accent.
Yes.
I have some other friends who actually went to Ukraine, just like Scott, lived there for a while, and apparently Sean Connery's Russian in The Hunt for Red October was one of the worst examples of terrible Russian in the world.
Well, you can't be. I mean, Sean Connery, like, he just wins. So it doesn't really matter how he speaks because he's winning.
Okay. Says my salty will be here Wednesday. And Dad says just jumping in to say Happy New Year. And also the best flavors are out of stock. Boo-hoo. I cannot order until they're back because I missed out on at least 2 that I've never tried.
Bummer.
Also, the Dick Van Dyke comment was funny. Let's see. Carrie's been working with the company, in person with the company, helping veterans get hired.
Yay.
Nice. Marie is here. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Let's see. Jujubee says, my godfather used to sing Old Susanna in Spanish with an
Ooh,
Irish accent.
that's interesting.
And his natural singing voice time is that of Willie Nelson.
Oh, let's hear it, Chris.
That's
Irish accent, Old Susanna in Spanish.
in Spanish, like Willie Nelson. Wow, wow, wow. So Deb says, people with dads don't get this, but I love it. There you go.
Yeah.
Keo says, yeah, it's so bad.
So bad.
Well, B-Dog is here. That means it's time to go.
B-Dog, hi.
Anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Okay.
Everybody have a good evening because the evening is coming. We're going to go get in the pool.
Christmas is
'Cause
coming.
we
The goose is
can.
getting fat. Where are we going to get in the pool? Are you sure?
Yes, you're coming with me.
The pool isn't heated. The hot tub is.
Well, if the pool is too cold because we're in Arizona in the winter, then we'll get in the hot tub and warm up.
Getting a call from my sister-in-law, but
What?
well, the problem is her son and I are in
Both
her
have the
address
same
book
name of Chris Bear.
as Chris Bear,
Chris Bear.
and she calls me frequently, and then she thinks that she's talking to her son. Let's see. Deb says, even though Princess Leia had an accent in the first Star Wars movie, yes.
Right.
GB says that was my lullaby as a child on every ski trip we took. Thanks for the memory.
Oh.
V-Dog says, stop it. Let's see. And Evelyn says, enjoy the rest of your trip. Marion says, Sean Connery had a house in the town where I grew up.
Mhm.
Never actually saw him, but I did see his car a few times.
Ooh.
All right. Well, you all have a fantastic day. We'll see you next Moon Day.
Yeah.